I'm Adam with Oasis Optimization, and today I've got just a quick one for you. We hear about segments all the time, right? You should segment your email, you should do this, you should do that. But today I just want to talk about top three segments to create your email marketing system. I know that, this happens to me as well, or rather it has in the past where, you're thinking, oh, I've got all these segments I've got to create. I've read the articles, I've read, the top things where like all these companies have like 100 different segments and they've got like, star settings and, they segment A to Z and you've got all these combinations. And it can be a little bit overwhelming. I've been there myself. So I think that the very first thing to do is to just kind of, if you have no segments or you're just kind of, creating them ad hoc or on the fly, is try creating these three that I'm going to go through. And the reason why is, for things like better deliverability, starting to understand your subscribers a little bit better, that they're not all created equal. They're at different cycles in dealing with your brand, with your company, and they're different people. And you're going to start seeing to the effectiveness of segmenting, which will drive you hopefully to creating some further segments. And you may find that, hey, this is all you need. You don't need to go crazy and spend hours and hours or days setting up these different segments and then never using some of them again. So let's just dive into this. First things first, engagers, right? These are the people, they're the best subscribers in the sense that they open, right? And they click. And what I mean by engagers, and this can vary for your company, you should figure this out for yourself, but some rules of thumb are people who open your emails in the last 30, 60, 90 days, maybe it's 180 days. And then, people who are also clicking through. So you could maybe have two, I suppose, or you could have a combination, right? Maybe people who opened in the last 90 days and also clicked in the last 90 days. Some people just do opens. Again, this is different for different businesses based on what you're trying to do. Do they have to click through? Is it enough that they just read your email? Do they need to reply? Again, the details vary business to business, but this is one of the most important ones because these are the people who are opening, receiving, and engaging with your content. All right, so this can be great for a number of reasons. One of them being you can send to these people first to really test something, right? Because you know that they're going to be most likely to open, to click, to check out your stuff right there, okay? So that's an easy one. You can take care of that. Now, the flip side of this is to know who your non-engagers are, okay? Obviously, they're the people who don't fit the criteria of being engaged, but this is really important. Maybe you need to set up like a reactivation type of campaign. There's different names for this, but if someone's gone 90 days and they haven't opened a single email from you and you're sending 1, 2, 3, 5 times a week, what's going on there? So you could set up a simple automation or a flow that says, hey, if people haven't opened an email in 90 days, drop them into this, send them a few emails. And there's a couple of things you could do. It could be as simple as just saying, hey, are you still interested in hearing from us? Just say, if not, no worries, we'll remove you from the list, because I don't know about you. I don't want people on an email list who have absolutely no interest in hearing from me, and potentially, you could be marked as spam down the road if they forget who you are. So just ask them. Another one, if you're selling, perhaps you're doing e-commerce, you could just give a coupon to re-engage, right? That's kind of low-hanging fruit. You could do that if you want, and that fits for your brand or your business. And just say, hey, we noticed you haven't been open in a while, so you could use a subject line like, coupon. That's a terrible subject line. Why would I just say coupon? But you allude to the fact that there could be, the benefit of perhaps some savings, something like that in the subject line so that they open, which is the most important part of the subject line. Then you get them into the email, have them read, have them use the coupon. That's the idea. And it's important too to stop sending at a certain point. Just stop. If they're not interested in hearing from you, don't get stuck in that trap where you're like, I've got to, I paid money to acquire these customers in some way, shape, or form, either by writing content so that they would visit the website, by paying PPC costs. Don't get hung up on thinking, I've got to hold on to these people and keep growing that list, because the reality of it is your engagers and your top spenders, those are the people who are probably going to be a minority, but they're the people who are paying and engaging with you, and those are the people you want to keep on your list, okay? So I mentioned it, but then the third segment would be the top spenders. So these are the people who are disproportionately spending with you. So find out how you can help them, right? I say this again, find out how you can help them. And this doesn't mean help them spend more with you, but just find out how you can help them. Are you not offering a service or product that they want that would fit with your brand or business? Maybe you should offer that to them, right? Maybe you could collaborate with another business or point them at another business just to help them and create, that relationship and that trust and that authority. Could even be an affiliate relationship. And you could even set up an automation for a certain threshold. All right, a lot of tools like Klaviyo can do this, where you could say, let's say, it of course depends on your business, but I'm going to make it up and say, if a customer spends greater than $2,000 in 1 month, then we send them this email, and it just says, whatever you want that to be, to reply, to hop on a phone call, to book in a calendar, and find out if you can do anything for them. That's as simple as it gets. All right. And it was really effective because that also, if nothing else, lets you find out more about these customers who are, that top 20% who are providing like 80% of the results. So that can be just an easy one. That could be a one email flow that could give you like super insights into your customer base, and really easy to set up. So if this is stuff you're interested in finding out more about, or you'd like help with it, reach out to me, Adam Moody, at oasisoptimization.com.